Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. This morning I want to put something in the crock pot that'll be delicious and easy for today. I'm going to take some lemon and lime juice for a citrusy flair on this. And I'm going to take some herbs from my garden, some Parmesan cheese, and some chicken. I'm going to put that together in the crock pot. While I'm gone today, it can be doing what it needs to do. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these. You can see this lemon is just about seen its better day. So I want to go ahead and juice it and use it. And I'm just going to do it through a little strainer so no seeds get down in it. I've got some basil, some oregano, some garlic, salt and pepper. That's kind of what I'm going for today. And I want to cook it low and slow, cook the chicken low and slow. And then when I get back today, I want to add a little bit of cream cheese to it to cream it up. And then I can serve it with pasta or with rice or by itself or on a hoagie. There's lots and lots of things you can do with a recipe like this. I've seen the Olive Garden takeoff recipe in the crock pot as well and love that. And I'm just kind of using what I got and I'm gonna make it work. Waste not, want not, right? Okay, so 1 lemon, 1 orange. I love using citrusy stuff. It makes the kitchen smell good. My hands smell good. Just smells good. I'm going to take some basil that I cut this morning and some oregano. I'm going to skin it. You don't have to skin it. You can use the little vine as well. But I usually try to skin it. Let me get those tops off. I noticed this morning there's a couple of pieces of that oregano that were growing, like this one that's starting to bud. It looks really pretty outside. All right, let me skin that. Last one of the oregano. If you don't have fresh herbs, well, you're welcome to use dried herbs as well. I just love to use fresh ones during the summertime when they're blooming and in season. There was some more oregano hiding under there. And I'm gonna put it all in there. Yes, I am, yes, I am. This is gonna be delicious. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing with just a little bit of rosemary. Now, rosemary is really pungent herb, so I don't want to add too much for my family because they like Italian food, and of course, lots of Italian dishes have rosemary in them, but they're not crazy about just rosemary. It's a little bit too pungent for them. So you got to kind of gauge that as you want to. I have a little bit of another type of basil. So I'm gonna put all that together. And I'm just gonna rough chop it. It's gonna cook all day, so it'll, the crock pot will get those flavors all out of the things that you put in your pot. And if you're cooking for little ones and they don't like green stuff, you can put this in a cheesecloth, get the flavors out in your dish by cooking it in the crock pot or Instapot, and then take that sucker out and throw it away. Don't let the little ones see it that are like, ooh, gross, that's green. Because mine are like that growing up, for sure. Mama, what is this green stuff? Okay, let me grab my crock pot. I'm a crock pot girl. I had an Instapot. I might have used it 5 times, and then I gave it to my son. I'm just so used to using a crock pot that that's what I've cooked with for all these years, and I know what kind of works and what doesn't in mine. I'm gonna make myself some room here. Get my chicken over here, my Parmesan cheese. And I'm gonna grab some olive oil spray and just spray the bottom of my crock pot. You can choose to use a liner if you'd like. You know what, I should have grabbed my olive oil as well. I'm gonna grab my olive oil too, because I'm gonna put some olive oil over the chicken before I put the herbs on. Balsamic vinaigrette would be good in this as well. All right, let's get the chicken in. I have a, let's see, 2.12 pounds of chicken tenderloins that I bought at the food line. $9.31. I mean, you can't feed a family. I mean, that's not a bad price in my book. And we'll probably eat it more than one time with leftovers. So I'm gonna just put that in the bottom of my crock pot. And I'm gonna cook mine low and slow today, probably for about 6 hours. And then I'll turn it to warm and add my cream cheese. All right, let me give my hands a wash. I don't want to be handling meat and then handling other things in the kitchen. Okay, let's add some olive oil to the top. About, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup. You know, you need some moisture in this so that the chicken doesn't stick and it doesn't overcook in the crock pot. So that's kind of to your liking and totally up to you. Let me grab some salt and pepper. You know, that's the nice thing about chicken dishes is chicken takes on the flavor of what you put on it, whether it be herbs, spices, salt, pepper. I'll put a little bit more pepper. And again, that's to your taste. Give my hands a little swish here. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to put the herbs in first. Where's my knife? Oh, there it is. Lord, I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. Okay. All right. Smell wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Now I'm going to add the juice of my lemon and my orange just over the top. Nothing special, nothing hard about it. It's got the olive oil in it. Now I'm gonna grab a grater and put some Parmesan over the top. And then I'll have some Parmesan to garnish with later. That Parmesan cheese, I love the flavor of it. It's kind of a nutty, salty. And if they have it, I like to buy it where I can grate it. It lasts longer in the refrigerator like that. And it's a little healthier than, you know, the shake kind that's powdered. Now remember, with this recipe, low and slow is how I'm gonna cook it. And then when I get back home, I'm gonna check it 5-6 hours on low, and then I'm gonna put a block of cream cheese on the top and let it cook for just a little bit longer till that cream cheese melts. And that way I can choose to put it, it'll have kind of a creamy sauce. And I can put it over, like I said, rice, pasta, or on a hoagie. that's what I'm doing for dinner, y'all. Chicken, Parmesan, herbs, citrus. I'm not sure what to call it, but Crock Pot citrus chicken. I don't know. Anyway, like, share, comment if you love this recipe. I will show you. I am back and the chicken smells wonderful. I'm gonna just use 2 forks to kind of divide it a little bit. That'll help it go a little further. And it tells me whether it's done or not, and it is. Since they were chicken tenders, it took about 4 hours on low. I'm gonna cut it back to warm, and I'm gonna add my cream cheese. And then I'm just gonna leave it on warm until supper time, and then I'll give it a stir. And all of those spices and that citrusy flavor, plus that cream cheese over rice or pasta, or like I say, in a hoagie, you know, you could add bacon to it, have you a sandwich. But we're gonna have ours over pasta and have a little salad and maybe a piece of garlic bread. In goes the cream cheese. And I set this cream cheese out to get room temperature just so it'd be a little easier to work with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. And I'm just gonna divide it up in chunks. Spread it around. This would be a great recipe too if you were gonna put it on a hoagie and put cheddar cheese or Swiss or provolone, Parmesan, any kind of cheese you want. This would be a great base for a hoagie or a tailgate. Okay, that's gonna be covered on warm. Crock pot chicken, Italian chicken, crock pot Italian chicken. I also added garlic to this morning. I put some garlic in it before I left the house. This is gonna be yummy. Enjoy. Cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Thanks for watching. See ya. Hey y'all, I'm back. Cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. The chicken is done. I shredded it a little bit. I added about half a cup of milk and some garlic, and then I cooked it for about 30 more minutes on low. It cooked a total of 4.5 hours, and it is done. And I'm gonna set it to warm, and when I serve it, I'm gonna put some fresh Parmesan over it, and I'm serving mine over pasta, but you could serve it over rice, or you could serve it on a hoagie. This is a really versatile recipe. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We're gonna enjoy it. My mom and daddy are coming for dinner, so we are gonna enjoy some family time. Have a wonderful day, be blessed, and thanks for following the page, y'all. Bye now.